are done.
If you could kill me,
I'd already be dead.
but you can't. You can't kill me.
Fucking hate Chicago. Okay,
Fuck off!
No,
Get out of
listen,
the car,
shut the fuck
dumbass!
up. Fuck you.
Chicago.
I was
fire.
in
Not
San
even from
Diego.
Chicago.
Okay, hold on.
Not even
Are you
from
talking? Shut the
Chicago,
fuck up.
and it's
Shut
still
the fuck
best
up.
fucking
Shut
pizza.
the fuck up.
You have no idea
Listen,
what you're talking
listen.
about.
Are we talking about the same thing? The
I've
deep
had-
dish with the fucking tomato shit on top.
Yes.
Fuck that.
Fuck
I had that
you.
in San Diego. I literally hated it.
You have
It was like
no
a
idea.
fucking prison cell in San Diego,
No
alright?
shit, you went
San
to
Diego
San
ain't no
Diego.
shit. It's fucked up, yeah.
You get lobster bisque bowls when you're in San Diego. Don't
The
get
fuck?
pizza. You get bread bowls. You get
But imagine
chowder.
my shock when I get some shitty ass Chicago slice when I'm expecting a real pizza. Pisano. And I get this fucking filth. This fucking bullshit. This backwards ass pizza for backwards ass people.
I don't even know you anymore.
It's fucked up. It ain't real, dude. Not to mention San Diego, the shittiest people. I was surprised they didn't try to fucking spit on me when they
San
walked
Diego
past.
is full of shitty people.
Yeah, and their
I
fucking
have,
water's warm, but it's filled with trash.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about the deep dish pizza, right?
Yeah.
The one you eat with a fork, you can't pick it up.
I guess so, but
So
that's
I-
kind of the
I-
antithesis of pizza, so
I think-
fucking you hold it.
I think what happened is you had the wrong slice.
Oh, clearly I did.
You have to give it another chance, and for the sake of this argument, I say we just put it in a different category than pizza, because...
It's shit? It's just shit?
No.
The shit
Not
I
at
had
all.
was just shit?
No. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the shit that you had was shit, but...
You know, I
shit
spent that. It
in
was for like my
Chicago
uncle's
pizza.
wedding. I didn't go to the wedding. I spent the whole fucking time in a fucking hotel room
Just shit bitching about the pizza.
bitching about the pizza, but I had this real good fucking chicken. So, it
It's-
was fun.
San Diego? Where'd you get it?
I don't know. They just brought it up.
No, the Marriott has the best chicken. Everyone's talking about
Maybe that's
the
what it was.
Popeyes and Roscoe's, but the Marriott?
Popeyes doesn't hit for me. It's too fucking greasy. I feel like I'm gonna fucking die anytime I eat it.
I would normally agree with you, but their chicken sandwich is straight up like...
Okay, I haven't had that. I just
If
had
you,
the straight
if you
chicken.
ever have their chicken sandwich, after every chicken sandwich after, you'll be comparing to that chicken sandwich, because that's... It's heaven on a bun, man.
Speaking of mediocre chicken, though, Raising Cane's.
Go fuck yourself.
It's mediocre as fuck.
Fuck
It's
you,
bland.
bitch. It's
fucking
sweet.
bullshit.
It's
Oh yeah, when you fucking dump a whole cup
Go
of sauce
fuck
on it.
yourself.
Oh,
huh?
yeah, no, that's when it's good. That's when it's good.
Yeah,
When you dump
when
the
you-
sauce on it.
fuck you.
No, I remember. So my first time eating Cane's,
Ah.
the toast, of course, good. It slaps.
Everything else
Fuck
slaps
that.
except... I mean, the toast. The toast and sauce, actually. That's all they have.
So anyways,
But that's all you need. It's the
I remember
place
one
that's
day
open at 2
I was
a.m.
fucking sitting there starving, like a motherfucker. One day, all I was thinking is, "Damn, I want to fucking eat," because I was fucked up all day. I was hungry as a motherfucker. I get this just like, damn, this is pretty good. But the further into the meal I got, the less hungry I was and the more like full I was. I came to my senses and realized, damn, this is mediocre as fuck.
I wouldn't say mediocre. I'd say...
Yeah,
I
it is.
think mid is a smidge above mediocre. It's mid. But it's open and it's there, and it's a satisfying meal, I think. I wouldn't go
Here's the
there
thing,
if
I
I
have
want
better.
life-changing
I have
chicken.
preferable 24-hour places. 24 hours too, not 2 a.m. None of that bullshit. You can come here.
24-hour culture doesn't exist anymore, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, this guy goes to...
Jack in the Box.
This guy goes to Jack in the Box for good
And-
chicken.
Ugh.
What's it called? Carolinas.
Carolina.
Where they got that dope ass fucking California breakfast burrito with the fucking steak in it, the cheese, the taters, the fucking whatever else they fucking
You know
put
what?
it in.
Fuck you, because that
Little
actually
bit of crack.
sounds good.
Little bit of crack.
They're putting my product in a fucking breakfast burrito?
This guy invented crack!
Just to get
What's
a little
the deal
taste,
with that?
little appetizer.
They're putting crack with my burrito.
But that's the place you go when it's late night and you want to eat.
Okay.
The only problem is now my car's too low. It scrapes the bottom anytime I pull in now.
The deal, I always thought, like, my go-to, when you say 24-hour restaurant, the first place I think of is
Those are the two places
Adalberto's.
because they're on the way home.
Adalberto's is, like, it's
Same
the
thing.
24-hour place, but it has the shittiest food. Like, I just have to say, Adalberto's has shitty food.
Okay.
I don't go there for a good time. I go there for a lot of food.
For sustenance?
I go there for sustenance. And if I want carne asada fries now and also in 4 days, that's where I go.
Alright.
It's not good. I don't know. I mean,
I wish we had more 24-hour places, just in general.
I
like
think
stores.
I think they're... Oh, stores. Winco. Winco's the...
Is it?
yeah, Windows...
That's fucking crazy.
Windows.
I know some of the
Winco's
Walmarts
is
are.
a fucking G.
Some
Oh,
Walmarts.
Walmart near here isn't. It's fucking... They got like a night crew, which is interesting.
Yeah. I've never seen the 24-hour Walmart.
I might have. I don't know. I've never needed a 24-hour Walmart. That's the thing. It's the weird thing, you know.
You don't need a lot, but it's nice when it's there.
Yeah. That's what makes DoorDash kind of nice, because you can really, like, scope out all the 24-hour places.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I use it now.
You just go there 2 a.m., say, okay, what am I allowed to get? That's what's open.
I used to use Google Maps for that, but now
It
every
doesn't
time
show everything, though.
no,
that's
it
the thing.
shows everything that's closed. Like
Yeah,
if you
that
look
too.
up
Shows the most
food
popular
that's
places.
open, like the first thing that's gonna come up is McDonald's, which closes at like 10 p.m. now.
Yeah. How do you feel about IHOP?
I'm more of a Denny's guy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
See, by my house, we got this fucking, like, trifecta. Honestly, it's probably, like, warring businesses. You got a Denny's on one side, across the street, an IHOP, just down the street, a Mel's.
I worked at the IHOP. I know which one you're talking about. I worked at that same IHOP.
Next to the hotels.
Yeah.
Cool. You know, a guy got stabbed and murdered in that parking lot.
I'm sure. I think that was mentioned when I first started there, but I was only there for like.
I met the guy who
2
did
days.
it.
No, he didn't.
Before he did it, yeah. I have pictures of him. I remember them vividly. And they're not pictures
Why-
with me. They were
Why
customers.
did he do it?
I don't know. I try to follow up on
Why'd
it
you get a
occasionally.
picture? Why'd you get a picture with him?
I didn't. I found a picture as a part of the investigation.
Oh my god.
It's these two motherfuckers, actually. I remember he's got a very defined chin, so it's really recognizable. He's got like a weird,
She's kind
smooth triangle head.
She is kind of bad. Why'd they kill this individual?
I don't know. The thing is, you know, he's like not
stabbed
good.
him. Did he kill him?
It's some sort of dispute, and yeah, a man died. These two are locked up. I haven't looked into it in a while. I want to keep following it to see.
It's probably a sex thing.
No, I think it's more like a possible drug thing. He also goes to my local community college. And
Where does he go?
my local community college,
Sierra College.
that one.
Oh!
And
Oh my god!
I heard from another student there that he was definitely pushing fucking Adderall or some shit.
Cheap
Ano-
drugs.
Another goddamn Adderall dealer off the streets. Winner
Feels good.
feels good.
But no, and then, like one of my
Another set of
someone
college
in my
students
neighborhood
dropping
around the
out.
corner from my house also like murdered his wife possibly. Foul play. I pass by it every day. It looks like a crack shack. It's weird.
Probably is.
Yeah. That's individuals killing each other these days, huh?
Should we introduce ourselves?
Oh yeah, I'm rapper.
I'm Derek Mitchell.
Derek Mitchell, MD.
Name is Gumbo, Louisiana.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, call me Gum.
Gum? How about Gumby? Will that work? Will that suffice?
I don't go by that anymore.
Not since the accident over the Japan.
I'm a different person now. I'm much more serious and reserved.
You had a character arc. It's crazy.
No. Characters have character arcs. I'm the main guy.
You're the MC.
I'm the MC. I don't know what C stands for.
Main character.
Oh.
He's not a character.
Yeah, but I'm not a character.
You're real.
I'm the real guy. You want to tell us what we're doing here?
Okay, we're recording a podcast. We just watched the movie Black Adam in theaters today until pretty soon, I'd imagine. Shin, would you like to tell us your thoughts on this film?
Yeah, so this is the first time I've seen this movie. These guys have seen this movie a couple more times than I have. The first thing I noticed that I'd like to talk about is that they mocapped a PNG of a chicken bucket into Adam Crusher's hand. For no reason. He didn't even take a bite of the chicken. They just wanted Pierce Brosnan to have like a cheeky, quirky little moment where he goes like, "Oop, no chicken for you."
That's what he said, I remember.
There was such a... Like, why would they even try doing that? That shit pissed me the fuck off. Also, easy joke. Adam Crusher, more like Molecular Man. SNL watchers will get that reference.
There are none of those here,
Yeah,
my friend.
I'm sure. Okay, but I liked Pierce Brosnan. I loved him since James Bond. Not the best James Bond. He was kind of the goofy one, which is fine. I think for that time you needed a little bit of levity with the James Bond series, but since then he hasn't been in anything, and once they brought him back into this, honestly, I kind of wish they didn't, because he was too good for this movie. Yeah. What else? Oh, something that I noticed. The characters that they gave backstories and emotional depth were the characters that they wanted to put in Injustice games. So Molecular Man was a 2D character. The Cyclone Girl, completely two-dimensional character. The only ones that got depth were Black Adam, Hawkeye, Rey Mysterio. What was that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
They didn't say his name.
It wasn't Hawkeye, it was Hawkman.
Oh, Hawkman.
Yeah.
You're mixing up the two franchises here.
Same thing.
Which, that's another part of this movie.
It's played
This
by the same
movie,
guy.
in so many ways, just mirrors a lot of Marvel shit. So you have, like, their Doctor Strange insert, just the whole concept of the movie, like, the setting is basically just a reworking of Wakanda from the Marvel franchise. You know, they have their Ant-Man in this movie now. They have their Doctor Strange. Also, in general, it feels like a lot of the actors were really phoning it in. They had that one lady from both Suicide Squad movies who kind of overlooks them. She was 100% phoning it in on, like, a Zoom call.
She was actually. She was on an actual.
She did
Zoom
not give
call.
a fuck about what she was doing. She was
couldn't
just
even
getting
show
her...
up for the cameras.
Yeah.
They just set up OBS on a laptop and got her first take.
Yeah, and then Black Adam himself felt like weirdly inconsistent. Like he was supposed to have growth, but not really.
I know.
Like for no reason, he just starts like doing the shit the kid wanted him to do. Which that kid is annoying.
I liked him at first, but the skateboard.
Yeah,
The skateboard
He
got
tries to go
so
down
old.
those stairs with a skateboard.
He was always on a
Literally
skateboard.
when he was
You know when
chasing.
it'd be faster to not be on the skateboard.
Yeah, it would have taken way more time to like actually get on the skateboard to go those 2 feet he had to ride before the next part of the staircase.
They had him at the end, like, rolling out in front of a huge, gigantic mob, and he was going, like, 2 miles an hour. Walking speed. Like a brisk walking speed. When there was a horde of zombies.
One time it was fine was, like...
The chase, right? Is that what you're
Maybe.
saying?
I was thinking, like, when he's, like, hanging off the side of the van, you know, and he does the whole diversion for them so they could sneak his mom through the border or whatever.
I like the part where he ziplined down while holding onto the skateboard. That made it make sense a little bit. What about you, Derek?
The movie was dog shit. Acting was subpar. Even
At best.
insulting.
Subpar at best.
Yeah.
It really just made me want to
It's-
watch The Boys again.
Honestly, like, this movie, to me, like, has the worst reaction anything can have, which is, like, someone asks me, oh, hey, how's Black Adam? Was it good? My response would be, not really.
Yeah.
Like, no thought to that. I'm not going to be faking about it. I was thinking about how sometimes, most of the time after I watch movies, I like to, like, go through reviews, see what other people thought. No interest. I don't give a fuck.
I think Black Adam got weaker as time went on, too.
Yeah, I was...
He started out able to...
I was just trying to count down, like, the time until it ended.
Yeah. I would... It definitely dragged out at the end, too.
Yeah, and there's all these weird, like, coincidences. Like, they have the crown. They figure out this crucial clue right before it fucking dissipates into nothing. There's the other scene where the fucking, like, villain literally just monologued everything. When I thought it would have been way better just to have him do it and have him be like, yo, what the fuck just happened?
He could have totally survived, too. And Pierce Brosnan, I think he could have gotten out of that. Because he has, like...
Oh, spoilers, by the way.
Oh! Fuck, we'll put a spoiler in the beginning. He could have gotten out of that. He just blocked the people that were supposed to help him off. They could have come with, and they could have definitely beat him.
For me, it's
Or
kind
they
of like
could have held him down, at least.
he had the vision of Hawkeye getting fucked or something, and then I feel like what I was doing with that is like, oh, well, the same thing ends up happening. It's inevitable, but it changed the context. If he's not there before, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it... I don't know.
And the slow motion it used throughout the entire movie was so jarring. I guess it's supposed to be like, look at this epic shot of what's happening, but instead it's just like, wow, this is literally the 10th time it decided to slow-mo what's happening for the past, like, minute and a half.
The only time is okay is when they had the helicopters trained on Black Adam, and
Because that actually serves a purpose. Like, it's supposed to show he's moving fast, like the Quicksilver scene from X-Men.
yes, it's
the
how
rest of it
fast
was
his
like-
mind operates. and
It's
how
like I was
fast
trying
he
to
moves.
show off the CG, which wasn't good.
Hmm.
Yeah, they bought the actors with that money.
Yeah,
The one was that $195 to $200 million it cost to make this movie.
I think they had two different CGI teams on this. Like, one of them, like one was a whole team that probably worked on every Marvel movie. The other one was a dog on a
Yeah, it's
potato laptop.
Half of it was the Marvel people who quit after being mistreated,
Yeah,
and the other half was homeless people they found on Skid Row.
and they gave him like a
So here,
original Mac.
we'll give
Macintosh.
we'll give you a chicken bucket if you can render it in 3D.
They didn't even bother doing that. I thought that I kept watching that chicken bucket. I was like, maybe it's 3D. Maybe they'll try to do something different. No, they just like they tilted the image a little bit. Like they took a 2D image and just like
Well, that's how I felt. There's one scene of like the crown floating. I was like, oh, cool, floating crown PNG.
that was I don't know. That was kind of a cool shot.
One of them was like that though.
I believe
So that
it.
crown doesn't stop fucking floating. That's all it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's also had a, not as long, but it had the thing everyone makes fun of, which is like laser beam pointing to the sky. Another trademark of a shitty movie that it has.
DC. Specifically DC.
I say like there's sky beams. Well, I think like a Transformer movie did it before.
Oh, really?
I guess, I don't know.
They had to do it. They had to do the laser beam to the sky, even though it doesn't make any sense for that character to go up to the sky, because his whole thing was that he's on the mirror world, right?
Yeah.
And they showed like the flip into the mirror world is right beneath them. So why did he shoot it up into the sky? There's nothing up there for him.
Also, that does remind me, seeing hell in that movie honestly made me think, wow, a Doom movie would be pretty fucking cool if they had like Doom guy's personality from Doom 2016 and Eternal.
Let me tell you,
And
actually,
made a plot out of it.
they do have a Doom
With The
movie.
Rock,
With
yes,
The Rock.
but I mean like an actual good Doom movie based off of the actual games.
There's also Carl Urban in the Doom movie.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. A good
You're now listening to 102.3 Real Rock FM, where we play nothing but rock, rock, and more rock. This ain't your granny's station.
And we're back.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, but the CGI felt like was super stretched out. Like, I don't know. It's like a lot of it was very spotty. I feel like all the shots of CGI that actually looked pretty good was either Hawkman's armor or shit that was like shrouded in shadows that you couldn't see clearly.
That's just a movie trick to make bad CGI look good.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're overworking the CGI.
That's what both the studios are doing, Marvel and DC. They're like,
They need to give them a break, man.
they need to stop pushing out 2,500 projects a fucking month.
Make one good project a year, and people will start liking superhero movies again.
Yeah, well,
Like what they're
make
doing.
ones with actual like plots and directing, because that's another thing too. This movie felt like it was literally just going off a list of things they needed to show.
It was somehow too loose with the story, but it was like lax too. But it's too lax about what they needed to have in the movie, because they had it did feel like a list. I know what you mean. I don't know why. How did it feel
it's
like
like
that? I
the
don't know.
studios are saying like, yeah, we need to make sure Black Adam gets established as this, or like,
And he has a low
It's like-
point, and then he comes back because the wizard tells him to come back.
Yeah,
you
no,
look
that
stupid.
dude, that also, he literally fucking said, make sure I never say Shazam again, or some shit like that. Motherfucker did not fight that whatsoever.
No.
Fucking instantly. Fell through that bitch once he got out of that pod.
hey, it was like the other guy was putting words in his head, telling him like, hey, you gotta, never mind, we take it back.
Yeah.
Also, he went from Antarctica to, I'm assuming, like Middle East or Egypt really fast.
I mean, yeah, earlier in the movie, he went from like, I'm assuming it's like Iraq, basically because of the very subtle parallel it made early on to the Iraq War, or I
Yeah,
guess
let's just
invasion
call-
of the.
Let's just call it like
these foreign nations taking our resources. I wonder what they're talking about.
I wonder what country it is.
Yeah,
Is this bingo? What foreign country is this?
my guess, Iraq.
Yeah, let's just call it Iraq.
From Iraq to China, and literally on accident in the movie. So
I wouldn't.
that's just his power. The one thing I
It could've
thought
been
was
like
dumb.
Thailand or something. Thailand's even further.
Huh?
They got to fucking China. It looked like China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is another one too. Any anti-hero movie, if they want to make it, it absolutely, like Venom 2, it needs to be rated R.
No, you can't make an anti-hero movie anything under rated R.
Why?
Because they killed so many people in this, but there wasn't any blood.
No blood, no
somebody,
gore.
Somebody
the
got.
closest when they replaced the blood with lava.
They
When he did the fucking glory, I did like it.
Yeah.
The rock jump scare through the guy's head.
That was pretty cool. They shot a guy point blank right in the head, and then he shot it. His head went back, and his head was like slightly turned towards camera. No hole in the head.
Yeah, that's
Nothing
just
there.
fucking unrealism.
Why are you saying it can't be rated R?
You're telling me an anti-hero, thousands of years old, fucking dropping bodies left and right, no sense of moral compass whatsoever, is not gonna drop a fuck bomb? No?
What are you trying to argue right now? I'm saying it should be rated R.
No, I said it cannot be rated under R. Like,
Okay, I thought you were saying.
Motherfucker, really?
Okay, never mind.
Well,
I mixed
it
it
is
up.
PG-13. He could have
Yeah.
dropped one fuck bomb.
Yeah, but they weren't gonna do that.
They wanted to be.
That's the,
They
that was
wanted
the
to
problem with
advertise it
Venom.
to children.
Too much of it is like implied violence. Like,
'Cause
oh,
they-
you threw a guy really far.
He starts out just like killing a bunch of people with lightning and putting a grenade in the guy's mouth, but then after that, it's all throwing people.
You're dropping them.
They really milked that one hard.
Like you really can't like the guy who's like, yeah, I live by violence, is like, he's just kind of a dick, and that's the worst it gets.
Mhm.
Honestly, yeah.
And so that was the same issue with Venom, where like they just couldn't make him menacing enough. You know,
Well, he's
like
British.
yeah,
Ugh.
like
Oh
the
wait,
sequel
wasn't he
to
playing an American?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
in
my
San
bad.
Francisco, but
Yeah.
like the villain in the second one, Carnage, is supposed to like literally be a motherfucker who like punctures holes in the heads of babies and sucks the fucking insides out.
His name is Carnage. There
Yeah.
wasn't any Carnage.
And like the big super spooky crime that caused California to reinstate the death penalty. They just said it's a really violent, awful crime,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Also, they had Woody. Talking about Venom too, they had Woody Harrelson
Yeah.
as the bad guy. Woody Harrelson, I love that guy. You cannot make him a bad guy because I will be rooting for him no matter what.
That's like casting
Honestly,
Keanu Reeves as Thanos.
If
Seriously, I wanted Thanos to win anyways. I love Josh Brolin.
I think the best type of person for that role would be like Breaking Bad Todd. Like
Jesse Plemons.
yeah,
You want Jesse Plemons
not
as
current,
Thanos?
as Carnage, human version of Carnage. They're
Oh,
technically
yeah,
two
no,
different
that-
things,
that
but
would be cool.
Specifically, I think scrawny Jesse Plemons would be better.
Jesse Plemons is a very creepy guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, he literally plays a sociopath in Breaking Bad. He does
ev-
it very
in
well.
Every show that he's in. He was in an episode of Black Mirror.
He was
where
in Fargo, and he was actually like a homely guy.
The show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second season.
I thought you were talking about the movie.
No, he was not in that.
I was gonna say. Yeah. But there, the guy from the movie Fargo. He's a great bad guy, cause
Which one?
he was the one that was across Steve Buscemi, the one that didn't talk at all, until he said, "Split evenly." What
I
you
don't
gonna?
remember.
What you gonna split a fucking car? You can't. You're gonna take half of the truck.
Steve Buscemi
Get the
is
fuck
great
outta
in
here.
that movie.
He's so fun. You got shot in the fucking face. Do you see this? Look after the car. Doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm taking the new car.
It's interesting. Have you seen the show Fargo?
I've heard it was good.
It's interesting because like it's connected to the movie, but not really.
Oh.
Like, aside, you know how they end up burying the briefcase full of money in the snow?
Yeah.
So basically, like a side character in the main show found that briefcase and built sort of like a local grocery store empire out of it.
Oh my god, they made Walmart in Fargo.
And it's smaller scale.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
like,
it was like
it's like a family-owned thing because he just found the briefcase with money,
so Hot Fuzz.
I guess. Either way, the show is sort of I haven't seen. I only watched the first episode of the second season and never got back to it. But like the first season, it carries on the same sort of theme of Fargo, where you have like, a relatively like unassuming guy get involved in like a big like crime spree or like crime that he has to sort of deal with the fallout of. There's a little Morris got Billy Bob Thornton. He's a great character in it. He's actually a psychopath hitman.
Billy
And
Bob Thornton?
Yeah, and he just fucks with people. Like at one point, he convinces this one kid working at a motel. He's like, "Yeah, so she's your boss, the lady who owns this. Like, she's not treating you right. You should go like get revenge for that. You should go piss in her fucking gas tank." So he like works the guy up to do that. And when he gets to his room, he calls the front desk like, "So, excuse me, there's a young man. He seems to be urinating inside the gas tank of the car." So she comes out and fucks with him.
He's just a troll.
He's like a menace. He just fucks with everyone. At one point, he fucking like duct tapes a guy to an exercise bike with a shotgun on it and tape over the mouth, and then calls the police. So they walk in the door and see a man holding a shotgun up to him.
Oh,
Those are two very different things.
No,
like
remember,
one of
he's
them...
a sociopathic hitman. Like, I'm saying he gets that petty, that small scale. He just fucks with people.
Well, the first one is like a frat boy prank. The second one is serial killer shit.
Yeah.
Actually, the line, I guess, isn't very like defined. Because some hazing, like, people die.
You know about munging?
Tell me about it.
Alright. So it's when you take the new initiate, take him out to a graveyard, you take out a freshly buried corpse.
I
stick their mouth on the...
know where this is going on.
Either the vaginal or anal area, and someone jumps on it and gets all the fucking innards in their mouth.
It's not real.
Apparently there's
No
a whole
one's ever
scandal
done
about
that.
it.
No one's ever done
I
that.
hope they have. That'd
That's
be great.
not real. No,
I'd do that to someone.
No,
if
you
I got the
wouldn't.
chance.
No, you wouldn't. Oh
Now
god.
here's old Graham.
Oh,
guys, it is real.
that is well.
Cool.
Oh, because you found the definition on Urban Dictionary. They put shit on there as a joke. That's not real. There's no way. Two Girls, One Cup is real.
You
Fuck.
guys know what Bloody Eagle is?
A what?
Bloody Eagle?
No. Enlighten us, please.
Viking torture method, right?
Oh.
You take
I'm interested.
yeah. So
Medieval torture is often interesting.
if you want to make somebody die kind of slowly, a little gruesomely, you rip their fucking rib cage open, take their lungs, hang them off the side of their bodies as they lay fucking conscious on a table, and they don't bleed out because they're positioned correctly. So the depletion of oxygen, because their lung tubes are getting tied off just a little bit, that eventually kills them.
It's almost like waterboarding them to death, like the same sort of like
Principle,
breathless
same
feeling,
principle,
but
except
then
you
actually
rip
you
their fucking
die.
body open, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Kind of cool. Yeah, I'd try that.
I have like a
Wait, what were you
personal
talking about?
favorite. I have a personal favorite torture method.
What's
It's
your
like,
favorite?
so rats, right? They're
Oh,
very
rat box.
desperate. The rat box. You put
I
a
know
fucking box or cage over a person's torso, the stomach. Put rats in there and start like placing heat around the cage and sensing the heat. They don't like it, so they don't know where to go other than down. So they dig through the stomach and through the person's body, and they're rats, so this is a kind of a slow process for them to pierce through the fucking a man's flesh, essentially.
Rat box. you mean my ex-wife's pussy? Give me some.
Give some serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got wild. The screaming bowl? I think that one's more well known.
Oh, is that the one where they put a guy in a bowl?
An iron bowl, and then
they put it in
light
the
it on
sun?
fire, and it
That-
screams
yeah,
because
that's-
he's screaming. Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I
Look-
love that one.
Look at this great attraction. How does the bull scream like a man burning to death?
One of my
That's a
favorites
great
as
magic
well.
trick.
You tie an individual down onto a boat or a canoe, something open, cover them with honey, and you know, really whatever you'd like, and just push them out into a pond and let the insects do their thing.
Huh, that's like pre-death. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Decomposition.
Yes.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
if
Pigs
the insects
are
don't kill
great
them,
for that. 'Cause
Snatched.
apparently-
Snatched is a great movie. In that one, Brad Pitt and another guy, they're like this sort of like Irish mafia sort of deal. And, you know, when there's people they don't like and they need to get rid of them, they chop them up and feed them to pigs.
Yeah, 'cause
that's a
pigs
pretty
eat
cliche
bones.
method, though.
Yeah, they
Pigs
eat
eat-
everything.
I was about to say that pigs eat bones.
Pretty cliche, though.
Cliche?
Cliche? I don't know.
Sure, effective.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
no, absolutely. One of my favorites, though. Actually, let me just quiz you guys real quick.
This guy's gonna
Alright,
say you watch
quiz.
Breaking
What?
Bad.
No.
I think all of us here have watched
I
Breaking
hope
Bad.
so.
Okay, what acid dissolves?
Hydrochloric.
No. Effectively, any organic material, but not non-organics. The piranha
Hydrochloric.
solution.
A what?
The piranha solution.
What
Hydrochloric
might
acid.
that be?
No, it's sulfuric acid mixed with fucking is it hydrochloric acid?
Maybe.
I know if you put hydrochloric acid in the bathtub, it'll leak through the roof.
No, so that is not the same thing. No, you mix sulfuric acid with fucking what's it called again? Hydrogen peroxide.
Huh.
Yeah, I have the exact recipe written down on
I'm
my
actually
notebook.
another
Hydrogen
recipe you should
peroxide?
try in your bathtub. Fill it up with like ammonia.
Uh-huh.
Pour a little bit of bleach in there.
Okay.
Close all the windows. That's
Oh.
essential.
Oh,
Yeah, also take a
And
piss in there.
Invite a bunch of people. I get
And eat it
okay.
up.
It's unreasonable, but sometimes if like the toilet's been cleaned, I don't know if there's bleach. If you piss in a freshly bleached toilet, can that create a little bit of mustard gas?
It does.
Huh.
Because your piss is hot. So all you need to do to like ignite the reaction between ammonia and bleach is a little bit of heat, and it'll make a little bit of mustard gas.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I also just made that up.
You guys ever try pouring some acetone into a container and then putting some styrofoam and metal shavings in there, kind of throwing it to a room full of toddlers and setting it ablaze?
Just letting them go ham.
You ever find
I've made napalm before, and I was so tempted to touch it. I was literally about to like just go over and pick it up until my friend just like, "No, don't do that." I was like, "Why not? I want to touch it."
One time I almost spilled battery acid on myself because I stabbed a battery with a knife, like a foam battery. Started leaking and smoking.
And now Julian doesn't have a dick.
Yeah.
You burned it off.
Singed. But no, there's this thing. Some of you, a few of you might know. So you find perhaps a young girl with some sort of cognitive disability, say Down
No.
syndrome, autism,
I don't like where this is
and then
going.
you give her some sort of psychedelic, such
Oh.
as acid or mushrooms, get in a circle and start yelling, "Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare!"
It'll cure her retardation.
I thought you were
Exactly.
referring to the.
No. I'm referring to a classic Eric Andre bit.
Yeah.
He actually did that too.
Well, my friend tried to before I watched it, tried to convince me he actually did that. I never felt more disappointed.
He did.
No, my friend convinced me that he himself did that
Oh.
and never mentioned what it was from, so he just told it as his own story.
Yeah.
I would also. be
Only for me to
disappointed.
later on to watch the show and be like, "Fuck you, Mark. You stole
Mark?
that." Yeah, it was Mark.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw Eric Andre at an Alex Jones rally. And he was just like, "Alex, please bang my wife. I will let you fuck my wife."
I saw
Alex was
that.
like, "Get him out of here! Get him out of here!" He's like, "Alex, please fuck my wife. Get him out of here!"
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's funny. I saw a thing. Someone conservative was saying like, "Man, why do we always have to like back such crazy people like Alex Jones and Kanye and Donald Trump being a pleb? Maybe like conservative extremists are just crazy people."
I think all extremists
Yeah,
are crazy
yeah.
people.
Oh yeah,
I believe
no,
so as
that's
well.
that's definitely true.
Like,
I think most moderates are.
If you feel-
really, you could go to any side of the spectrum.
If you truly do believe that any like political issue is black or white, and I mean political issue, like a real political issue, not
Like societal issues.
like a real societal issue is completely black and white. Like I see a lot of people where they'll often say like, you know, my side of the political spectrum is doing all this fucking goodwill bullshit. The other side is literally letting people die. This is both sides say it, just about different things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, the fuck?
Yeah, it's a confusing
Thinking
thing.
in absolutes.
I still don't understand how Joe Biden was president. You know how he called Kamala Harris president? Like he went up to her, shook her hand, and said, "You've been a great president."
That's a what's that called? A Freudian slip rap.
Oh my god.
They bring out his puppeted body on the marionette string.
Oh my
He looks
Honestly,
like a
I
puppet.
would be very entertained if it turned out he was really just a puppet for
That would be funny as fuck.
like. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll just say that I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out that was the case. But I'd also be very entertained.
I think he's too stupid to be controlled.
I see what you mean. They're like,
Also, he's like blatantly racist. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
I mean, it could have just been an error in the dementia, but there's the times
No,
like
this has
white
been-
children are just as successful as poor children.
No, it was
That's a recent thing, but there are older
He did
ones.
say that.
Even Kamala Harris is a little fucked up. She's jailed so many people for weed,
I know.
and like apparently
he just like
retracted
legalized it.
retracted evidence from people who had life that could have gotten them out of it on purpose.
Shit's fucked, man.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. You got to remember, like, that's another thing. Like with the political extremists, they got to realize politicians aren't your friend. They're just in a business.
Yeah. There's
And most of them are fucking monsters.
there was a rally, Joe Biden rally. Like my friend was like super supportive of Joe Biden until he went to the rally, and he's my friend. He's black. He was like at the foot of the stage, just like cheering.
I
Joe
might
Biden
know what
on.
you're saying, but
I probably told you this already, right?
I know there's just a popular thing that I feel like go on.
Oh, so he just finishes his rally, steps away from the microphone, and these guys are still cheering him on. And as he's walking away, he says, "Get those away from the stage."
Did he literally say that, or did he say a slur?
I think he said something like apes. Still fucked up. And this was a while ago. This is like 25 years ago.
Okay,
So
yeah.
he was not like he wasn't completely Reaganized.
See, no, it's the George Bush thing. Completely normal.
Sorry.
Enters presidency, brain literally rots until they leave.
He was rotted before he went into office.
Yeah, but like you see, like you have to know what I'm saying. Like not too long before, he was somewhat sentient. You know, like during the Obama administration, I don't think there were people talking about like, oh, old cranky Biden, he's all fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
That was a 4-year term for him to just go fucking stupid.
Who do you think the next celebrity president is gonna be?
Oh, so I don't know about that, but I do know. I can't wait for the first like a YouTuber president, like a president who you can go back and find their
Logan
old
Paul.
YouTube account.
Logan Paul would.
No, not like YouTuber, but like you can find their old YouTube account where they're like doing fucking Minecraft Let's Plays and shit.
Markiplier.
Like if I were to be president, you come back and you see Cinecast,
Oh my
that sort of deal.
Oh. And you get
Fucking
canceled immediately.
impeached.
Yeah, Ratburn got his dick burned off with battery acid.
Do you know he actually supports medieval torture? One time, he... and that's what plays. That was so perfectly timed. This is gonna get me someday when this recording gets out, and it's already gonna be there. No one has to edit it. I said something right there. It fucks up my life. I'm way ahead. They don't have to edit the music now. It's already there.
I was waiting for it. I was thinking like maybe I should say something fucked up. No, you walked right into it.
Yeah, that was good. That came out for the best.
Oh, good shit, man.
I voted recently.
Why?
Eh,
It didn't go anywhere.
just for the props, I guess.
You want the sticker?
No, I already got this. That'd be fun. You could just take, because I got the fucking mail-in thing, you could just take the sticker and not vote. That's what you
Okay.
vote for. It's like, I didn't vote.
So the first time I ever voted, I saw all my friends wearing the I voted sticker, and I'm a sheep. I'm not.
I keep
ashamed
them
to
on
admit it.
my shelf.
The I
I
voted.
have two of them, yeah.
Nice. I got the packet in the mail. I saw the I voted sticker, and I was like, yes, finally got it. And I guess I'll vote while I'm at it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did. Like,
just in case somebody asks me who I voted for.
I don't know. I picked it on whose name looked the coolest.
Me
The
too.
only thing I really cared about was like, there's a guy named Kermit, voted for him. Other people have his fucking sign in the yard. I don't know which political party he represents. I don't know his policies, but his name's Kermit, so he got
That's
my
the thing.
vote.
I don't think my vote should count. I'm glad the Electoral College steps in.
It's like what
Because
the founding fathers said. The common people are too stupid to vote right.
I will literally, whatever name I see more, or whatever name sounds the coolest, that's the one I'll vote for always.
The only one I did actually pay attention to was like the propositions.
You
So
guys
like,
are like the downfall of American society.
yeah,
Our-
the
our-
founding
no,
fathers
our vote-
literally said
Our votes
common
shouldn't
people.
count.
That's why strict voting was a thing. Like originally, it was like white man who owns property. That's the voting.
Yeah, see, I don't think that's like the
Thomas
the fucking-
Jefferson, racist fucker. He's the one that wrote that.
Most of them owned slaves, so yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, like, I think even at the time, Thomas Jefferson was known to be a pretty fucked up
that's
guy.
an interesting one to have.
'Cause
It's
he
like
had a lot of
H.P.
baby mamas.
Lovecraft. You know about that? Like, he was
Yeah.
very racist. He was already in a time where racism was like just a common thing. Nobody thought it was weird.
He's an incel too.
Yeah,
So of course he's
not
gonna be
surprised.
racist. Yeah.
Either way, like it was already like what was it, the late 1800s or something that he was skulking about writing his shit. So back then, racism, pretty,
Even
common thing. But
yeah.
even then, people thought he was going too far. Like, bro, calm down, please. Like,
yeah.
dial it back on the racism, buddy.
In his stories, like black people are always the stupid ones, and white people are just like,
You know what his cat's name is?
are you willing to say it?
No. I'm just gonna tell the audience to look it up.
I don't even want to tell people to look it up. Don't look it up.
They're gonna look it up.
They're gonna look it up now.
I'm just it's a point though, to show how racist he is that he gave his pet that he definitely had to call out to. And he probably talked to it like a cat, like an old cat lady, like, oh, come here. That's how devoted to racism he was.
I think it was probably just like a black cat or something.
It was. There's a picture of him holding it. It's always in like meme.
So fucked.
There's always.
so fucked.
So there's always like.
Imagine being that cat, bro.
There's the meme.
It was a black cat, so he just called it cat.
So there's a meme, right, where it's like, someone on Twitter like, oh, we should start normalizing giving our pets black names. It shows that, it fades out, it plays some dramatic music, and it shows him holding his cat.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, like some shit like that.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my god.
Oh, what? Give me some examples of like black names for cats.
I don't know.
I would call my cat Jarvis.
Is that a black name?
Yeah, there's a. I mean,
Does George count?
any name can be a black name. That's a
True.
dumb movement, honestly.
Does Noir count?
Huh?
Noir?
Noir?
It's literally black.
No-
In French, yeah. it.
Eh.
I like Noir. I'd name my cat Noir.
Yeah, Noir is actually a pretty good name for a cat.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Dogs, you can't give them stupid names unless like, you'll look like an idiot.
Because
But cats don't matter. They
dogs
don't
are
really
stupid
respond.
already. If you give
Well, that you actually like to actually interact with that pet, you have to say its name on a regular basis. The cat or a fucking lizard or something. You can name it fucking Shitballs Junior. It's not gonna matter.
What was the name of the tiger from Life of Pi? It's like
I don't know.
it was like Ray William Johnson or something like that.
I think I know what you mean, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah. I ever since I saw that, I was like, man, that was actually like a really cool name for a cat. I want to call my cat like John Frusciante or something like that.
Another one I've been looking into, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, good one.
For my cat, yes.
That'd be a good dog name.
My cat's name is Piper.
Yo, Dwayne, get over here, you dumb pooch.
I look to the right of us in this class sitting right next to us.
Yeah, we should go harass him a bit.
I don't
Start
like
banging
it.
on the window.
Is that dumb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where?
Oh.
Oh, that's dumber. Oh, it's Dumb and Dumber.
Oh shit. We can invite him over.
It's not Dumb and Dumber.
No.
They're not gonna want to do
No,
it.
they've been in there for so long.
They're not gonna want to do it. We didn't see him walk by.
Yeah, no, those are the other motherfuckers then.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no fucking way this is Dumb and Dumber. Plus, they park down there. We watch them go out every night.
Oh, okay.
Shut the fuck up. Don't say that in the podcast.
Watch them go out every night.
No, we do after work. We hang out in the parking garage. And we watch all of them go to their cars. We know which cars they have. Maybe we know their license plate numbers. I'm just saying, it's not weird or anything. It's completely normal. I mean, after all, if you were to like, you know, what if they got attacked, you know? What if they got attacked and you had to go help them, you know? I'm just saying, it could be very bad if we didn't know where they parked and when they walked to their cars and exactly how much time it takes for them to get to their cars.